Welcome to another episode of Remember When. My name is Jose. With me today are my boys Amir and Johnny. Say what's up, guys.
What's poppin', people? Hope you're staying safe.
What's good, y'all? I'm not infected. You probably are, though.
We are infected, bro.
Just dead, bro. Yeah, we hope y'all are staying safe out there. You know, social distancing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all better quarantine yourselves.
Yes, at least a quarter mile away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No touching. No
Isn't that the statistic, Dr. Amir? Quarter mile away from each other?
At the smallest round table right now, breathing each other's air.
Yeah, you better not get me infected.
You both the dirty bulls.
Dirty bulls, I shower every day.
Exactly.
What you doing?
And when I remember.
That's what's crazy, because you both need a shower every day, because what we talking about today is Chuck E. Cheese, and I know you both like that dirty, crusty little playground area that Chuck E. Cheese always carried around, bro.
Hey, you better stop, bro. I know you loving it too.
Yeah.
You just like these crotch goblins that started this virus, bro, licking everything. All types of doo-doo and...
You act like that wasn't you down the slide.
You crazy. I ain't going down no slide.
Yeah, you were.
I was a real one since birth, bro.
And what does that mean?
I didn't go down no slide.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did, bro. I got photographic memory.
See, that's crazy, because if anyone's a frequent listener, they know that Johnny's full of shit. So we're going to ignore the input.
But they know you're full of crap too, bro.
And what?
That you like Shoutout the Hedgehog, you like terrible fast food choices.
All right, listen, I'm willing to admit the Shoutout the Hedgehog thing, that's more of a niche thing.
A niche.
It has a special place in my heart.
You're objectively shit, bro.
You know what?
Just like them Chuck E. Cheese slides, bro. I know they got a special place.
All I gotta say is Johnny lost every game. He's lucky that they have a no person left behind policy at Chuck E. Cheese, and you gave him 3 tickets regardless.
No, that system was just trash, bro. He did all right. So Chuck E. Cheese, everybody, we've all been there. Usually as a kid after school, if our mama loved us enough, we would go. But so every single game would be.
Shit, I went all the time. You didn't.
I went with you.
Hey, mama didn't love you enough.
Damn, mama, you don't love me?
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
So every single game, up to a point, because I remember back when we were young, Chuck E. Cheese would give us like the normal amount of tickets per game, like any other arcade. However, it came to a time when we come in, it didn't matter if you got 1 billion points in, like, I don't know, Galaga. You would only get like 4 tickets, bro.
4 ticket rule. Loved it.
Everybody's a winner, bro.
Yeah, everybody's a winner.
And that's exactly why Chuck E. Cheese, along with that nasty robotics, got put in the dumpster, and why Dave & Buster's, shout out Dave & Buster's for being the GOATs of the arcade games.
Oh, hold on. You really sleeping on Chuck E. Cheese right now, I think.
Name a couple bangers from Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, first of all, them tokens, all right? Them tokens, they got Chuck E.'s face on it, and he's smiling, and it has some stars on it and some circles.
So he's got his own economy.
Yeah, exactly. That's some respect right there.
So, I mean, you got a point. Those coins were fire. It's like, they're just like the coins that you get after, like, going to the zoo, and it's like, oh, get your own zoo coin.
Oh, wait, are you talking about, like, the flattened penny machines?
Yeah, the flattened penny machines. I'd rather have 1,000 Chuck E. Cheese tokens than one of those trash pennies, boy.
Which, RIP them penny machines. I don't think I've seen one in a good decade.
I've seen them in, like, zoos and junk, bro.
Notice how you said and junk? Yeah, that's right.
Not many places carry it.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, Chuck E. Cheese, them animatronics, I don't remember any single song from it, but I can guarantee you they had some bangers.
No, I guarantee you, one thing that was consistent about those robotics, because sometimes they would be out, but when they did play, there was indeed a crying baby present at every single time, or some crying child being horrified because they saw some crackhead-ass Chuck E. Cheese representative.
Yo, listen.
Up in that.
Listen, they tried their best, bro. They tried their best. Chuck E., he had his squad, playing the barrel. I don't know what instruments they had. They really had nothing.
Chuck E. Cheese's face just looks so shifty.
I mean, what was it? That was like late 90s, early 2000s animatronics. So
yeah, but who was high enough to be like, yeah, a giant rat? That's what I want to represent.
That's what the kids need.
What does rats have to do with cheese, bro?
rat stuffed cheese. You know Tom and Jerry?
Bro, but they sold like pizza type stuff, and that joint was trash. Not even the rats
The
wanted it.
pizza wasn't that bad.
It was
bro.
not that bad.
Right, so I know this is a split thing because I know the homies, they agree with me, but you two are obviously some taste budless people.
No, I just
So,
don't think you remember the pizza.
So listen,
Yeah,
if
it was gooey.
you listening to this, just go on the YouTube, just leave a little comment, just being like, which one you like? You like Chuck E. Cheese or you don't fuck with it? Let us know.
I
And
think
we
the vast
know you mess
majority-
with it.
Yeah,
We know you
the
mess
vast
with it.
majority messes
Yeah.
with Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Nah, my only complaint about the pizza is that I remember a large was like an extra small. That's the only thing I remember about the pizza. I didn't remember a large actually being a large. It was just like small all the way around.
All I gotta say is, bro, because I mean, at least 2 people here worked in the fast food industry. Them pizzas was frozen. I know they is.
Oh, they must have.
Everything in there was frozen. It's Tostinos, boy.
Yo, what about the little play area by the animatronics? You remember that? How like if you had a birthday party, you would be out
Oh
there,
yeah,
and
it was
had
just rows of tables essentially.
yeah, but they had a little section. At least I know the Chuck E. Cheese that was in Burlington. R.I.P. All right, hope you up in paradise somewhere. But they had
Crack house.
that. It really does, yo. It's frightening now. It's a abandoned building.
Well, listen, it fit right with the animatronics.
They had a little stage up front in the little birthday section, and it had like fake cameras up on there, making you think that you were actually a star. But I remembered I went to a couple of birthday parties at Chuck E. Cheese, and the kids were wrestling in front of the cameras because they were like, "Yo, mom, look at me go," and yeah, no, they weren't cool. But
I'm not going near that stage while that giant rat's chilling there.
yo,
bro.
they were playing the background music. It was like WWE with a live band.
Tell me Chuck E. Cheese didn't start Five Nights at Freddy's, bro.
I mean, it did.
I mean,
Tell me it definitely did because, oh my gosh.
it's definitely the inspiration. Has to be.
It's 100%, bro. I remember I had a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese when I was younger, and bro, when that mouse came up to me, it was hell. I could scream my head off, and I just wanted to get out of there, bro.
Honestly, I really don't remember the mascot being out there most of the times I was over there because I just think it was just too. I don't know if scary is the word for kids, but maybe.
Uncanny?
No one ever really came
probably
there for the
uncanny.
animatronics, though. I feel like it was more for parents. Like, if it was like, oh, my son or daughter has, like, a birthday, so I'm going to put them in the designated area where the stage happens to
Right.
be, so that people are going to bring out the animatronics. And then you scar them permanently like Courage the Cowardly Dog because that thing comes out and it no one should be looking at that.
I was gonna say, hold up, your parents are kind of messed up if they take you to Chuck E. Cheese only to stare at the animatronics.
It's a part of it. It's a package deal.
Yeah, but like, if a parent were to be like, "Hey, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese. You can't play the games, you can't eat the pizza, but hey, they got animatronics," I would cry. I would be devastated.
That's child abuse, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, that's not a good deal because you got to pay to get in, don't you?
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Do you remember the stamps that you would
Yeah,
get?
the
on your
little
hands?
Evisa stamps. You thought you was hard and a spy because only you could see it in a certain degree.
And then you just rub your hand a little bit and it comes off.
Yeah, then you wash your hands, being like, "Excuse me, sir, you can't come back in." No.
my Chucky.
Ain't no one saying but Chucky.
Not a single kid.
Nah. It's crazy though, cause like we're bashing like the old look, but like right before like Chuck E. Cheese kind of died more, like they redid the mascot into like a better like.
Yeah, I think it was in
version.
2012 they updated him because you could tell the old Chucky, he had a very 90s look. He had like, elbow pads and like the crazy design shorts, had that more of a 90s retroactive look to him. So, come mid 2000s, they're probably like, well, nobody dresses like that anymore.
No,
Nobody vibes with that style. So it was probably about time that they, gave him a facelift.
They came to their senses and realized, dang, that old design sucked.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, the new design is more akin to like Pixar types, like CG, like type of CG characters.
It's all right.
It's
I mean,
Hey, they could have taken advice because around that time, Stuart Little, boy, they could have had Chuck E. Cheese in Stuart Little form.
nah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did a collab.
Bro, best believe
They did a collab.
if that thing came out when we were younger, we would have watched it.
Hold
Don't
up.
lie.
Yeah, we probably.
You talking about like a movie?
No, like a
just
commercial
like a little
promo,
commercial.
Just a commercial promo. Oh, okay.
Like
I'm
Stuart-
thinking y'all talking about a full blown cartoon like
Oh
episode.
no.
I was like, no, that would be Buns. What would it be about?
This is still back in the day. Like, everyone and their mom didn't have a phone back then. It was
Right.
still like, oh, haha, we sliding down. I didn't slide down those slides, by the way.
Yeah, you did.
But,
Yeah, you did, bro.
Yeah, you
I
did.
see.
nah, because if anyone knows, hey, if this doesn't reach anyone, then fine. But at the part of the Chuck E. Cheese thing was these black bands that was in squares. Very hard to get through. It's how you got up and down. That is the only way I went through.
Nah, bro, the slides are akin to an electric chair, bro, because you would go down and they would shock
Right.
you to death. The slides
Right.
were death traps.
No, that's where little kids be doing all their secrets and all that up in the little tunnels. They're like, oh, the adults can't hear us. They can't tell what I'm about to do.
Hey, little Jimmy, you're an ass.
I know. Honestly, that sounds like you, Amir. You definitely bullied somebody in the Chuck E. Cheese toy pipe area.
Listen, if someone got in my way while I was up there, that's their fault.
Yeah, you're
But-
trying to flex for little Susie, bro.
I ain't
Like,
flexing for no thotty. Get that out of your head.
Bro,
What's wrong with you?
you could barely move around in them twos.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it was hardly enough space.
If two kids collide, it's like, shit, we gotta move. We
Yeah,
gotta shift
yo, what
around
if you
each other.
really got a concussion up there, bro?
I mean, it's gonna be hard to get you down because no adult's gonna fit through there.
Yeah. Nah, they really made us that way. No adult can fit through that.
Nah, bro.
That thing was
Yeah.
convoluted because half of those, like, I know it's more common now where they have like little like games or like little ropes that go throughout like a park or like the area, but back then it wasn't that crazy. So being able to like climb above your parents and like you go over the arcade,
Yeah.
over the stage, like every aspect of it was sick.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat thing. Now,
But RIP if a fire ever happens and you're stuck up there.
Well, then you gotta slide down the slide.
But to be fair, that was everything back then. Everything
Right.
like had a sense of like if you are dumb, you're gonna get hurt. Like
right.
If you fall off like the entry point the wrong way, you're dead. You concussed.
Nah, I'm telling you, it just takes. It has the like an intersecting tunnels. All it takes is for you to be crawling through that Mach 5, and then bam, you ramming heads with Amir. Because I know you were aggressive in the pipes, Amir.
all I'm gonna say is if you bang my head, I'm banging your head with these hands, bro.
Yo, they about to do their night clean, and they're gonna be like, "What's all this fruit punch up here?"
You ever think like kids get left on like those type of playgrounds?
I'm
Like
sure
you know
it's
how like
happened.
there's stories of like, oh, like I fell asleep on the bus and yep, I woke up and the bus person ain't
That
here.
would be
I'm in
terrible.
Well, that's happened. So
That
like
would be
imagine you get
terrible.
locked up in Chuck E. Cheese and Chucky's just chilling on the stage.
So it's IRL Five Nights at Freddy's at that point.
Yeah, honestly, it really is.
Again, inspiration.
Chuck E. Cheese innovating. I like it.
Yo, all right. So the biggest thing about Chuck E. Cheese, other than the pizza, is the arcade games.
Of course.
Of course. What was your favorite arcade game, Amir? I
Honestly-
know you love them Gator ones.
Nah, get that out of my face.
The whack-a-mole
The little
gators.
whack-a-mole things? Nah.
Yeah, the gator. It was literally whack-a-mole, but with the gators, and then they pop their snout out, and then you just go He-Man on them. You know, just smack them down.
Honestly, my favorite arcade game there, it's like underrated as hell, and like I don't think it's around anymore. It was like a snow game. It was a
Are
racing
you talking
game.
about Arctic Blitz or Arctic Cross?
Yeah, Arctic Cross or Arctic Blitz, where you had the choice to like do
That
flips in the
snowmobile
air.
one?
You could smack the dude
Yeah,
next to you.
it was actually blowing air in your face while you were
Yup,
playing the game.
and you were
so
riding
like,
the
wow.
whole bike too.
Right. No, that one was definitely a classic.
That honestly, like that and Mario Kart, like I know it has Mario Kart now, like Chuck E. Cheese's, but like that was the racing game for me back then.
Yeah, that was pretty big. That was a huge deal. Honestly, even just most of the motorcycle games, I don't know what was the appeal of them, but like it was nice, like being able to go on that and then tilt side to side, like steer your motorcycle. I thought that was cool, growing up.
It felt good because you could tilt, but it won't fall off. Like you're good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I thought that was pretty neat.
That's how I slam into walls and junk.
Right.
Like my game that I messed with was Action Hero. It was not Time Crisis because you couldn't do like the whole step on the thing and get in cover.
Yeah.
But it was like 3 or 4 different.
Yeah,
different,
I think I remember which
settings.
game you're talking about.
You pretty much play as like this action dude. You go in space, you go in Wild West and a tomb, like a dungeon, like a Egypt
Yeah.
type thing.
It's a shoot them before they shoot you type thing.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
and it was trash. Well, nowadays it's trash, but back then I'm like, oh, this is awesome. almost beat that game, but I didn't have enough money. It was a struggle.
Not enough tokens.
Not enough tokens.
Not
so
enough
you can't beat the
tokens.
games.
Yo, did you guys? I mean, before the Dance Dance Revolution games were that Spider Stomp game. Y'all remember that?
Yikes.
That was the first Dance Dance Revolution game.
Bro, I would go ape on that thing. I'm like, ooh, get them all.
That's how you showed the real footwork. Mm-hmm. Do you guys remember the soccer one that they had?
Ew, where there was like a movable goalie.
Yeah, it looked like one of those like wrestling buddy plushies. You guys remember that? Ooh. And it just moved around. You had to what was it? What did you score the goal or knock him down? I thought the goal was just to knock the guy down, so I would kick as hard as I can. Yeah.
Well, that man was hard to knock down because that man, it's like you cut off the upper torso of like a dummy that you're supposed to use for martial arts.
Yeah, nah, he's like 20 layers of rubber, bro.
That's a whole grown man torso.
Yeah.
That you're expecting my 5-year-old ass to kick down.
Yeah, nah, they said you played Mario Strikers, which means you can handle this.
Oh, nah. Absolutely not.
Of course, I mean, I always loved Skee-Ball. I mean, it's still around, but...
Skee-Ball is cool, but...
You guys remember the alien version of it? Like, what with the... it had the little green alien at the end of it? It was...
Oh, yeah, they had mad versions of Skee-Ball.
Yeah, of course, yeah, mad variation. But that was the one I remember. It just, like... I don't know, the thing kind of looked like it was from Predator, but not really. Mm-hmm. It was pretty ugly.
It's crazy, because thinking back, like, there weren't that many arcade options, at least at Chuck E. Cheese. Like, it's again, like, it's not like a solely dedicated arcade because it's meant to be for kids in general.
Yeah.
But, like, there weren't no gun games like that, like crazy.
I mean, back then, that was still when pinball machines were, like, probably at its peak, to be honest, because now you got all the exploding sounds, the vibrant, colors running through it. Like, at that point, like... And in my opinion,
games too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the Candy Crane games.
The Candy Crane, the ones that have the tickets in them.
Like. Yeah. Right.
And then they started going crazy. Put that damn Jurassic Park game in. Started fucking around with the hardcore stuff.
Yeah, they started bringing the amusement park to you in these arcades.
They say you ain't got enough money for Universal. We gonna bring it to you with this Jurassic Park
$1.50.
Yeah, $1.50 each play, boy.
That game was hard as hell too. You were gonna get past like the second level and that's it.
Yo, honestly, those Raptors, they really be on you, bro. They would be on you.
I wouldn't enter that, bro, because it had a little drape over it, bro. I thought I wasn't allowed to go in there.
It kind of looks sus.
Bro, because you look at the Jurassic Park one, you be like, oh, that's crazy. I don't know if I can do this. And then you walk past, and there's a Walking Dead, like, or a House of the Dead one, and that thing's like screaming. People are like, ah, and there's a drape over that. I didn't touch that, bro. I thought I was going into like hell or something.
Yo, this arcade game, I don't think it was in Chuck E. Cheese. Maybe it was, but I just remember one of the hardest arcade games like ever to be played was the Terminator one. I remember paying like it was like $2 for it, and I went up like it was the huge gun.
Me and you played it before,
bro. That game was so hard. It was trash.
Boys, anyone listening to this, when you like playing the game, you're like, oh dang, I'm gonna get my older brother to beat it, right? We handed it to the uncles. Even these guys couldn't beat it.
Yeah, they started sweating, bro. They were like, yo, we can't look lame in front of them, but we kind of looking soft right now.
That game was hard, and these are some, like, uncles that, I mean, they're nerds, guys. Like, they play Time Crisis 3, wipe that thing religiously. They don't even need retries. They go ham.
Nah, they be putting in one token that they set for the whole game. Man, they know the whole layout. They be putting their foot on the pedal, ducking down before they even come out. They know every move.
Real talk, I don't know why you're gonna make a shooting game, shooting robots that you can shoot their upper body and head off, and the legs and the arms just standing like some damn forks and spoons shooting at you.
The problem with that game is that it threw way too much at you. Like it throws you immediately into an army of robots. And you're like, what do you expect to do? And they're all turning their asses towards you, like, oh, kill him.
You know what another crazy game like it is? I thought it was hard personally. The Alien game. It was a gun game, but the gun was attached to the. It was mounted, so you couldn't move the gun freely. Right. Like you was restricted until like where you shot.
You know what was lame was the hunting games. You guys remember those?
See, that's
hunting games?
crazy
I love
because
the
you
hunting
shitting
games.
on it, but even like on like normal consoles now, that game is still going, bro. Buck Adventure. I'm sorry if I like hurt your feelings on that, but we don't fuck with country music or those hunting games.
The Geeter Done 2.0 now on the Switch.
Bro, every single one of those games always had like a broken gun.
No,
It's
it never
I would-
work.
I would shoot and the thing goes like 30 degrees left. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? The?
Or you
Right.
shoot, the screen would turn white, but the shoot never actually registers.
Yeah, you be pointing in the middle of the screen, and all of a sudden your bullet go to the top right hand corner.
Even when you do a hit, it's like, oh, you shot a doe, you lose the game.
Right. Uh-huh.
See, that's crazy because that game wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't like it was different from everything else. If you think
Yeah,
about it,
that is
because
true.
every other gun game is like, oh, shoot the guys. Why would you make a game where I got 6 bullets for like however many stages you throw at me, and for more bullets I gotta put in more money?
Right.
These guys some microtransaction hoes, bro. Like,
It didn't help that the Johns you need to shoot. It's like there's nothing on screen, so you have to shoot in order to get the deer out, and then they're hiding behind like the trees so you can't even shoot them.
yeah, as soon as you shoot, they all dip. Might as well have made the flamethrower an option, bro. Might have caught a charge, but I got all them damn deer, best believe.
Yo, now I know you guys remember the dinosaur game. You guys remember that arcade
That's
cabinet?
ugly.
Yeah, you had like the choice of 4 different dinos. You had a like, I don't know, it was like a yellow-orange T-Rex with these giant clown shoes on, and then you would just have to smash the button in order to get your dino to beat the other dino, and then they're going.
Oh.
Honestly, they actually really weren't going fast at all. They really weren't.
Hungry Hippos,
But-
Dino Race version.
But you basically broke your hand smacking down that the button to make your dino go. It was kind of trash. I don't know what the entertainment value was in that game. I really don't.
To be fair, I feel like that has a much. At least it's better than like half of those coin push games that's so common now, where it's just you
Those
put
are
in
garbage.
your coin and like you hope you're the one to tilt the scale and get more coins.
Bro, those things defy physics. They be hanging over it. It's like,
Right.
how's it not going in?
Nah, you really be like looking at the game. You're like, all right, time for a waterfall. Time for a waterfall. And then you be putting your core. You're like, yo, what?
I would not be
got
surprised
cheated?
if a coin dropped and that John stuck to it vertical because it's a damn magnet the whole time, bro.
No, honestly, Johnny is right. The quarter would really be completely over the ledge, but
Yeah.
because that one little piece of it is still on there, it just would not go.
I'm just surprised because Chuck E. Cheese coins had heft. Them things were heavy, bro. Listen,
Were they really? I thought they were skinny.
Johnny,
Well, you
I-
probably remember having a cup with yours, like holding all the tokens.
Okay, you know what? When you're holding it in a cup, that thing feels like a weapon, bro.
Yeah, but listen, sometimes you went home, you're like, bro, I still have tokens left, bro. If I put that in a sock and I just went to town on someone, bro, I'm gonna catch a murder charge because that man's dead. That thing got as much heft as a brick, bro. A handful of them, nah.
How elite did you look when you had your cup and you just had like mountains of tickets pouring out of it? You just looking like, yeah, I got like at least 300 bones in this bad boy.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
want
can't
none
buy
of them.
nothing though.
No, you couldn't buy anything. You'd be looking at all your favorite toys up there. You're like, I want that.
You're like, holy shit, an Xbox.
Oh, 300,000 tickets.
Oh, mom, I'm only 300,000 away.
It's like, ooh, a Nerf gun. It's like, oh, bro, I only got 200 tickets. You can buy a Tootsie Roll.
Bro, that's a crime.
Oh.
That's a crime shame because RIP those first couple of years where we went because you'd have to keep your shit. You have to keep your tickets with you.
You would have to.
Now they have little things where they're like, oh, you have this many tickets. You want it printed out on a receipt.
Oh my gosh, no, the worst would be the ticket munchie machines. You'd be putting it in there, and first of all, those machines were obnoxious. They go hong hong hong, just a loud crunching noise the entire time. It
Bro,
was
that
terrible.
thing counted too slow. I swear it skipped some of my tickets, bro.
Oh, it definitely
definitely
cheated a lot of
did.
people out of tickets.
Bro, the ones now are like fast as hell. Like, you put your thing in, it feels like about to take your hand.
Yeah.
Because they serious. They trying to give you that receipt. They want you out. They know you can't afford none of the prizes. You
Yeah,
just gonna be back.
Nowadays they're creative with it though. Like, you can have like a card. Like I think Dave and Buster's does that, doesn't
Yep.
it? Yeah. And then, or I think at the boardwalk sometimes they'll give you like a little receipt paper that literally just says like 80 tickets on it, or it'll give you the number written on it. So nowadays they're creative with it. But back then, you went up to the machines. Do you guys remember the ice cream machine at Chuck E. Cheese?
Ice cream machine.
Oh yeah, the one that's always broke, like the McDonald's ice cream machine.
Yeah, that same exact one.
Bruh, you'd be like, oh, Mom, ice cream? And it's like, can we go home and get ice cream? And you're like, no. And then you look back on it, the ice cream was like $5. Like, some Six Flags prices, bro.
Oh,
Like a 2-ounce cup.
Yo, tell me the most elite ice cream growing up wasn't that SpongeBob face one.
You're disgusting. You're actually foul.
You talking about the one you get from like the ice cream truck? Like,
Yeah, the one where whenever you open it up, SpongeBob's eyes melted.
I'm not gonna lie.
So he
half of my eyes, and they just be all over the place.
yeah,
Well,
right.
all of them are so messed up because one, the face is dead.
No, the face is jacked up by the time you open it up. It's game over.
The face is messed up. You got that on the summer. The face was never there in the first place. And then you got these sweaty ass gumballs as eyeballs, bro. You really trying to munch and then you chewing on gum. That's nasty.
Honestly, nah, your ice cream bars would literally be handled at like 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So by the time you would get it, it's just done. You get a popsicle stick out of it.
Nah, bro, there'd be times if the ones with the gumball in their eyes, them gumballs would be hard as jawbreakers, bro. Like, I munch into them, like, my teeth.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of those were like, oh yeah, there's jawbreakers on it. Don't chew. And then meanwhile, we got some dumbass kids choking on Kinder eggs and trying to bite into jawbreakers.
Yo, them ice cream men are probably laughing at us, bro. They like, yeah, you little dumb.
Yo, but they had some fire. Remember that one ice cream truck that came around? It was like, doo, 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 doo.
Oh, hold on. There was
yeah.
one with a
That was
zesty beat.
Yeah, it had that hip hop beat to it, bro. They knew what we wanted. They
That was
brought
our grandparents' house,
Yeah,
right?
bro, that caught our attention. We're like, damn, what's that?
Yo, I'd only
Ooh.
see that thing like once in a month, bro. It didn't come around often. It was like you don't have to drip for this ice cream.
I remember seeing one like last year, bro. I don't know if ice cream trucks are still around. Bro.
Honestly, they probably are a dying thing. Well, it probably is sketch nowadays. They're just like, you want my kid to run out to a stranger in a truck?
Well, one, it's sus because everyone got like over secure about everything. I mean,
Yeah, right.
like we said, half of those playgrounds back then wouldn't be allowed now. But like, also, bro, I ain't catching Rona from no ice cream man, bro. Can you imagine? That's how you go. You wanted your SpongeBob face ice cream, and then you got Rona, and that's it.
And then the SpongeBob gave you the suds.
What do I say at your funeral? What do I say? Oh, he ate the face. He had what he wanted most.
His tombstone is a popsicle stick.
I would just hate that. It's like, Mama, I want ice cream. All right, $5 here. You run out, the nigga's driving away. Like,
Yeah, yo, sometimes you be getting your Olympic gold medal on, bro.
it's like, wait.
You be waving, oh, Mike down the road. Stop.
I got money.
I don't know
Yo,
where this
sometimes
man
they be
going.
ignoring you.
They will.
They don't care.
Listen, we was running on some streets sometimes. I don't know where he in a rush to go to, but I know he didn't make his ends meet. He must come back for these 5, bro.
Bro, we be running out barefoot too, destroying our feet.
Honestly. No, they be trying to flee with the life of them. Yo, it's crazy. People are mad soft nowadays. The playground at my elementary school, Falwell, they got rid of the slide over there, man.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because you guys remember that squeeze the melon game or crush the melon game when kids would be sliding down it and just like they would just stay on the slide and then 8 of us would go down it until the last person would just pop down there.
Well, that was fun as hell, yo.
All right.
I don't care if we got concussed.
I was like, you were moving slides, but we still got them dang metal poles that them people put
Right.
back in the day.
We got the monkey bars.
Yeah, monkey bars that, I mean, if as a kid you was on the monkey bars, you were a whole ape because you had some genes growing up. You had that ape strength.
Yeah,
2,
not gonna lie.
all we did is play chicken with that, bro. We was kicking each other on the chest trying to get your ass down.
I don't know. Just here's how I see it. Swings are just as dangerous, bro. Yo, like they act like you don't be trying to reach for the sun when you're on the swings. You be trying to go as high as you can.
Real talk, Johnny got Naruto pieced up by some wasps on a damn swing.
Yeah, back in kindergarten, I was just minding my own business, swinging. All of a sudden, a wasp. They told me it was a wasp and a bee. I guess they were out for me that day. One stung my chest, the other stung my forehead, and bro, I came off that swing like a damaged veteran. I'm like, ah!
Yeah, this man was crouching over like he need a life alert commercial, bro.
Bro, they pulled out an entire wheelchair for me.
He trying to get sponsored, bro.
I'm like, help me. Help.
They fouled too. I remember they left the stingers in type shit. And this man came home with a dead ass mini unicorn.
I was about to say, Johnny sounded like a whole anime character, bro. He said I got hit in the head and the chest, but I'm still alive.
Multi-shot.
They can't take down my fighting spirit.
No, but listen, I don't think swings are inherently dangerous. It's just the call to the void. That idea where like you ever like, oh, you ever think of doing some dumb shit that obviously like you really shouldn't do. But like for some reason you just thought of it.
Just
So
like, yeah, we do.
but we as kids, we don't give a fuck. We just like, hey, call to the void, hit me up. And we said we jumping off them hoes at the highest peak possible. And listen, I'm sorry for those that fell over and busted open their head on that. They ain't veterans.
Oh, actually, funny story. Actually, not too funny. Actually, no, it is.
Talking about when you chipped your tooth.
What? Oh, not R.I.P. my tooth, but that's a story for another time. We got y'all.
Flex.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
But so it was my brother's friend. His name was Kier. All right. So this man, he was on the swings the one day, and he said, "I'm gonna do a backflip from the swing." And we're like,
Oh,
you
hell
don't
no.
even know how to do a backflip." He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna do it."
I've seen it done
Just
before,
to show
but
you
that's
this
legendary.
this kid's intelligence level. He came out the house one time with 2 left foot boots on, all right? And he was like, "Yo, my feet are kind of uncomfortable." We're like, "Yeah, probably because you don't have the matching, I don't know, boots, or they're both on the wrong foot." So yeah, he's not a bright kid, but so he goes 1, 2. My man's is done. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. He tried jumping off at the lowest point. His head hits the wood chips, and then he's done.
Yikes.
He got a full blown concussion from the swings, man. It was game over for him. Yeah. R.I.P. Hope you're doing well, Kier. But
Put you on blast, but all love.
yo, dang. So, back to Chuck E. Cheese. What would you say was your favorite arcade cabinet from Chuck E. Cheese?
Well, I already mentioned mine. It was the action hero type genre.
It was the action hero for sure.
But other than like a shooter, I don't know. The more I think about the other games, they weren't really that it, because all of them range from like, oh, the spinner's going around very fast. Hit the button at the right time, you get like a jackpot. Those were generally most of the arcade games with Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, a lot of them were just, the goal was to win tickets, and it's just crazy because by the time you got actually interested, genuinely interested, and like, oh, you know how this works, you need tickets to buy stuff, so you hoard your tickets. They had all them whack games, and you got 4 tickets regardless of the jackpot or not. Yeah. So, I mean, what's the point? I'm paying money. I'm trying to win these prizes. Yeah. Chuck E. Cheese being a stingy bitch.
4 tickets a game, meanwhile, it's like 100,000 prize. It's like, do the math.
I ain't even asking for much. I don't want the Xbox. Fuck the Xbox, bro. I want one of them little bugs that, like, if I press down on it, it flips on the table. I want one of them simple toys. It was a little plastic, bro.
I wanted them parachuting army men.
Bro, they were 25 tickets. You can get those whenever you wanted.
Hey, listen. 3 tickets, 25. Maybe I didn't have that much plays, bro.
Or maybe we spend too much on that shooter, John. We don't get the tickets from them.
Right, that is hard.
Maybe
facts.
that machine miscounted my tickets and I didn't have enough.
Maybe you just lost all your tickets.
Maybe you stopped coming at me for being trash.
I'm just saying, you were probably the kid that was like, let me put my bucket out in the middle of the open and let me go use the bathroom. And then you come back, your John spilled over with only 5 tokens in it. So some chunky boy out there, he ragging in all your tickets.
Did any of us really we save our tickets, but did we buy anything with them?
Bro, like we said, we got all the small stuff. We got like mini candies. We got like toy soldiers.
We didn't know what patience was back then.
No, yeah.
Yeah, and let's be honest, half of them. One, you already admitted to chewing on toys, so I mean, you might have ate half. Half of them might have been lost at the park when we brought it out to flex. Like, none of them had longevity, boys. None of it did, except them damn coins. Some things can survive a nuclear apocalypse.
Oh, they 100% can.
There'll be new currency when the fallout happened.
You think so?
Bro, think about it.
Oh, for sure.
They're indestructible. Money.
You know what?
Paper
Yeah.
money ain't indestructible.
Good job, Corona. You're bringing out the era, the Chuck E. Cheese token. But so that wraps up this episode of Remember When. Thank you, Amir. Thank you, Johnny. I hope you guys stay alive, stay healthy, stay safe.
Stay beautiful, people.
Yeah, social distancing, remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you like today's episode, give us a like on our Instagram page or on Facebook at Remember When Podcast. Feel free to leave us a review on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you feel like. We'll read out loud, and we hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care, be safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time on Remember When.
We love you, people.
Hey, cover your mouth.